Welcome to the second week of Marketing 300. As I discussed last week, your role as marketing executive is to execute each of the 4 Ps in a way that maximizes the profitability for the company. The way to begin to understand how you should develop this strategy is to identify what problem your product or service solves and who's interested in having that problem solved. Without a clear definition of the problem and who you're serving, it's going to be almost impossible to develop a promotional strategy that works, and all you're going to be doing is just wasting your company's marketing dollars. I mentioned last week that an effective promotional strategy is about getting the right message to the right people at the right time. Well, if you don't know who your target audience is, then how are you going to know how and where to reach them? Throughout my career, target marketing has been an area that marketing professionals at all levels have struggled with. Many felt that if they target their market, they were reducing their ability to reach more people and thereby limiting their product sales. However, history has proven this to be a false assumption time and time again. When a marketing mix strategy is built on the attributes that identify the wants and needs of a specific set of customers, or what's referred to as buyer personas, the sales results are dramatically improved. I'm going to show you a financial example in just a minute that proves that point. So with today's digital market, it becomes even more important to clearly define your target so you can utilize those keywords and hashtags that resonate with your prospects. You want to ensure you're getting your message to the right audience as they search on the internet or reviewing Facebook or Google. By focusing on a specific buyer persona, you can begin to build what's called crowd culture into your marketing strategy. And this is going to help you use your target customers to begin becoming your marketing channel for your products through their social media posts, their blog entries, their user ratings, and their feedback. I'm going to discuss this more when we get upcoming videos when we talk about branding and promotional strategies. So how do you define your target market? As your textbook describes in Chapter 8, companies have many options on how they can segment a market. They can use demographics, psychographics, or benefit segmentation. However, understanding the problem your product or service solves and how it addresses this problem is the first step in selecting the proper segmentation variables. So let's look at an example which most would consider a basic generic product, laundry detergent. Looking at Procter & Gamble's website, they have 10 different brands of laundry detergent, or as they describe the product, fabric care. This small nuance on how they look at their product category is important to how they differentiate their product based on specific problems that they're solving with each of these different products. All of their laundry detergents get clothes clean, but they have segmented their markets based on how each solves specific problems, and they do this differently, such as focusing on specific fabrics, the sensitivity of a person's skin, or even personal needs that are key to understanding how they want to address each of these targets. So for example, Tide's their top-selling brand and focuses on being the best overall fabric cleaner. P&G has continued to update this product based on the changes that they've seen in fabrics, new fabrics, and added technologies in washing machines. In 1946, Tide was known as the Wash Day Miracle, and this was due to their stain-removing formula, and it's continued to lead the market with new innovations such as adding bleach, working in cold water, and providing Tide Pods. Tide also released a product extension with its Tide to Go stain release pen. Cheer is formulated not only to clean clothes, but also keep clothes colorful longer. The tagline for Cheer is Stay Colorful. This focuses on a customer who's interested in looking their best with higher-end, colorful clothes, that they may wear frequently, and they don't want those colors to fade. Dreft is focused on the sensitivity of a baby's skin to harsh chemicals and promotes clean, soft, and sensitivity. Drefts even further segmented their market by adding a detergent that is hypoallergenic and also one for babies as they age, thereby trying to hold on to this baby skin sensitive target as long as they can. As the growing family needs changes, so does their need for different types of laundry detergents. From babies to active kids to fashion conscious teenagers, Each has a different need concerning their clothes and fabric care. In some cases, some large families may use more than one laundry detergent to meet the many needs of their family. So by understanding the problem each product solves and what the specific buyer persona for each of those products is, P&G can provide a competitive product to meet these needs, thereby reducing the number of competitors and increasing the number of overall product sales. Only providing one laundry detergent would be easier and more cost-effective. However, it would leave the door open for competitors to enter those different market segments. If a specific need remains unmet, this provides opportunities for a competitor to enter the market and take market share away from P&G. Now, you can also have more than one target market for a specific product when you begin to shift those attributes of your 4 Ps, such as adapting your play strategy. So for example, P&G not only looks at end consumers, but they also focus on professional businesses that need laundry detergents, such as hotels and hospitals. With a minor modification in their packaging and pricing, they can now meet the needs of a new market with the same product. So understanding the needs of each segment is important in building an overall effective marketing mix strategy and growing that market share in each segment. So let's look at another example. If you saw an ad on Facebook for a product that said it had a way of reducing your study time by over 50% and could give you a money-back guarantee you could earn an A in this class, would you be interested and stop to read the ad? Of course you would. This would solve a major need that you're now experiencing. This would provide you more time with your family and friends, more time to do things you want and reduce the stress of studying for the class. This product addresses a real need that you currently have, and you're ready to listen and possibly purchase. But what if the ad was for a new Medicare product that could dramatically reduce your healthcare expenses? Would you be interested? You're probably just going to scroll right past that ad because the first response would be, this ad's not for me. Why do I need Medicare? This is not a current need of yours, and you're not within the target market. So you're not going to be interested, and you're not going to stop and read the ad. Think about the number of advertisements you're bombarded with every day and the ones you just disregard. What are the ads that get your attention, and why? Have you ever noticed how Google and Amazon provide ads on their web pages that highlight products that you may have searched for in the past or are similar to other products you just purchased? This is target advertising, sending you ads that they know you're going to be interested in based on your past purchases or search experiences. So understanding your market's key to making sure your message is heard. When you begin to build your market segmentation, you need to look at a number of variables. You can't just look at demographics. For example, you've probably heard a lot lately about millennials and how they influence companies and products. But this demographic segment can be quickly broken down into 6 distinct segments before you even start looking at more specific needs. College students have different wants and needs than millennial moms and dads. So just saying your target market is millennials isn't enough. You have to identify what problem do they have that your product or service solves and build a buyer persona based on this specific need. So let's look at how Lululemon segments its market and how it's driven their marketing mix strategy. They focus on the millennial market, but they've segmented this group down to a category that drives their sales. Lululemon started as a yoga-inspired technical athletic apparel company out of a yoga studio in Vancouver, Canada. They define their target market as a customer that's sophisticated and educated, a woman who understands the importance of an active, healthy lifestyle. She's increasingly tasked with the dual responsibilities of career and family and is constantly challenged to balance her work, life, and health. They believe that she pursues exercise to achieve physical fitness and inner peace. So if we break this down into different segments, you can define the demographic being educated, middle to high income level, women between the ages of 18 and 35. But to really understand their market and their needs, you have to look further. Psychographics can continue to better define the needs of this market based on their preferred exercise such as yoga, running, cycling, or CrossFit. They're looking for fitness attire that can keep up with their lifestyle and looks great before, during, and after their workout. Based on these added segmentation attributes, the company can now focus their product on solving the lifestyle needs of this buyer persona, such as nighttime runners needing reflection capabilities in their clothes, or commuters that want a wardrobe that looks good in the office and in the gym, and has the wicking capabilities to keep them comfortable throughout their commute, workout session, and back home again. By having this level of understanding of the problems their customers are seeking to solve, they can create a product line that addresses them better than any other company. And this allows Lululemon to outperform their competitors and build a loyal customer following. So you have to sort of peel back the onion, so to speak, layer by layer, to see what underlying needs and attitudes drive the purchase decisions. This understanding allows Lululemon to build a marketing mix strategy that best meets their target market's needs while maximizing their company's profitability. Next week, we're going to discover how they created a product strategy that provides them the best competitive positioning. The other important concept you need to understand with target marketing is how it can drive more sales and improve the company's bottom line. A quantitative example helps illustrate this point. If you use broad-based advertising, you must spend more money to reach fewer people. Facebook and other social media platforms provide valuable information and guidance on determining the cost of ads based on how you target your audience. They'll lead you through a series of questions to help you isolate the most effective target demographics. So let's say you want to do a Facebook ad focusing on geography and age where you can reach 100,000 people. You know that a large portion of these individuals are not going to be interested in your product. So you expect a low click-through rate and conversion rate for the ad. So if you spend, say, $5,000 on the ad, then your cost per 1,000 impressions is going to be $50. Now, if you further target your ad as Facebook would suggest, you're going to reach fewer people, say around 3,000, but you're also going to spend less money, only $1,500. But your cost per 1,000 impressions is going to dramatically increase to $500. The important point is now that your ad is targeted to individuals that are interested in your message, the number of clicks will be much more, a higher percentage, and your sales conversion will be much higher. You're going to sell 70 products with this target approach where you only sold 43 with the broad. That made your cost per sale $21 for the targeted approach and $166 for the broad-based approach. So target advertising proves that you can drive more sales for less money, thereby more effectively using your marketing promotional dollars. In week 6, when I review how to build an effective promotional strategy, we'll look at digital advertising and the concepts of cost per click and conversion cost again. With today's CRM or customer relation management systems, you can now obtain much more data on your target market, including where they purchase, why they purchase, and even when they purchase. This information offers you the ability to better focus your marketing message and promotional dollars. So as you finish your research this week on the possible opportunities for a new breakfast cereal, remember the most important part of this assignment is to identify what problem you're solving with your new breakfast cereal. Are you addressing the problem of reducing the effects of type 2 diabetes for a baby boomer population? That means your cereal is going to have to be low glycemic index and low in sugar. Or are you addressing the need of someone looking to go on the keto diet and you invented a way to produce a low-calorie, no-carb cereal? Just like I reviewed in the laundry detergents, you got to make sure you can clearly define what problem you're solving and who is interested in having that problem solved. You can then define your buyer's persona using different demographics. You can also look at different psychographics, behavioral attributes as you continually define your market as it says in the textbook. Stating that your cereal will be liked and purchased by everyone is unrealistic. And it's also going to provide you with no guidance on how and where to market your product. Next week, I'm going to review competitive positioning and how you can make your product stand out in a crowded marketplace. I'll take a look at how building your product attributes to best fit your target market will help define your product strategy and marketing mix. You will see how having a clear definition of your target market will make your job a lot easier and your marketing strategy more effective. We'll be reviewing Lululemon's product strategy and begin to see how they have effectively optimized their marketing mix. They become one of the top retailers in the market space, even with their price of their products being 200% higher than their competitors. So as always, don't hesitate to call, text, or email me if you have any questions on any subject matter or need assistance with the assignment for this week. Have a great week, and I'll see you in week 3.